What mark do I want to make on this world? Truthfully, I think that the mark is about having a voice. It's about using everything that is within you to make sure that you're being heard and to make sure that you're seen. Why am I putting out this album? You know what I mean? Like, I think about that too. It's like, what's the purpose? The purpose is expression. Like, so to answer your question, I think that, you know, truthfully, I feel like I've always had a lot to say, but I've always been afraid to say it because I felt like it was going to offend somebody. But when I look at potato, tomato, tomato, you know what I mean? It's like, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. Because there's been times I didn't say things or whatnot, and somebody got mad at me. There's times where I said stuff and people got mad at me. You know what I mean? So it's about the same kind of thing. So I think getting into that sense of empowerment is really detachment from, like, the life of what we know it to be, you know? So I think identity is everything. I think ultimately, as a human, we're trying to find our identity. And sometimes inidentity is not your identity, but finding your identity is really what I think is the gift of artistry. A pluralist is someone that views everything in creativity and art as one and the same, yet they are able to use every portion of themselves without having to stay in a box, whether that's being a designer, being a rapper, singer, producer. You know, they're the jack of all trades, but the elevated version of that. I don't think a lot of people think about this in terms of you want to do this for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Like, I think they're thinking like, that first year, man, I'm about to get on. You know what I mean? And once I get on, it's going to be this, and this. It's like, nah, man, look at anybody. Look at Marvin Gaye. Look at Michael Jackson. Look at all these people. A hero has to die and has to come back from the ashes again and again and again throughout their whole entire career. You know? So
the hero's journey.
Yeah. It's like, are you strong enough to withstand that? And I feel like right now, that's where I'm at right now. Like, even music. What led me on this journey is I had to break myself all the way down. Like, you know, to answer that question, honestly, I have a very interesting way of dealing with myself, which is more of like, I think shame, I think pain, I think all these things are things that get me going, but also things that have destroyed my inner child and my own self-worth. You know what I mean? And I think that I had to accept, embrace, and detach from all of these things. As far as reintroducing myself to the world, it's really about, putting my voice into the world, my perspective. And you don't have to agree with it, but it is going to be within, the atmosphere. It's going to be out there. My legacy will be heard. People will know who I am, because I don't think that there's anything more powerful than your name. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Augie.